have every right
decision.
to be in this house.
You don't have every right to be in the house at all.
I do, ma'am.
You do not.
You
do not. According to my lease, me and my girlfriend owns the house. No.
If you touch
I'm not touching you.
you are touching me.
Okay, the woman with the camera, Patty Peeples, joins us right now, live from Florida. Patty, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve.
Okay, so you go back about a year ago, you go to your rental property, and it's like, wait a minute, I haven't rented it to those people, but those people, according to you, had a lease, right?
They did. They had a fraudulent lease and a very well-crafted story of who had rented it to them. They had a receipt. The police and I deduced rather quickly that they were serial squatters, and this was their scam. And they knew the law better than most attorneys do. It forced me to hire an attorney for $5,000, lose a home sale in the process because they were in there. It took me 36 days to evict them. Meanwhile, I was physically assaulted. They threw human feces at me. They threw bricks at my car, and they completely destroyed this house.
No kidding. And as we look at the destruction, $40,000 worth of damage. Eventually, they were kicked out. And they were never criminally charged, which is extraordinary because they cost $40,000 out of your pocket. Ultimately, you sold that thing as quickly as you could. Now, you know, somebody else owns it, somebody else's headache. I'm sure it's a beautiful house. But Patty, you think every state in the union should do what Florida did so that if somebody's squatting in a house illegally, the cops come in and say, get out today. And they do.
It's completely mind-boggling to the average citizen that this is not a crime. If someone is in there and has a fraudulent lease, then that automatically forces this case to go through a civil court system. We've said no more here in Florida. Senator Steele and Representative Perry and I worked together. We got a law passed completely bipartisan in today's day and age. And we need to take this state by state and federally and take this fight on. This is absolutely ridiculous, and we have got to address the issues of squatters taking over homes with absolutely no repercussions.
Right.
No more.
Because it costs you $40,000. Just imagine, for people watching right now, you leave your house for a couple hours, you come back, and there's somebody living in your house saying, yeah, I got a lease right here. Ultimately, in Florida, they're doing something about it, and you could not be happier. Right, Patty?
Well, let me tell you, it was that scenario that I painted for the senators and representatives when I testified before the Florida Congress. These representatives and senators work part-time, and they leave their primary residence for several months. And they could easily have gone home and found someone sitting on their couch, eating their food, watching their television, and you know what? They would be the ones that would have to go get a hotel, because until you prove in civil court that those are not the rightful residents of your home, then you have no right to even go on the property. That's just patently wrong. But we're changing.
Obviously, your testimony helped pass the legislation. Patty, thank you very much for joining us live, and good luck to you.
Thanks a lot.